Step into Tyrone, a place steeped in history and culture, from ancient traditions to vibrant modern life. It's a county that captures the heart, home to some of Ireland's most breathtaking natural beauty, landscapes that inspire and invigorate. And right here, in this special corner of the world, we have witnessed some of sport's most historic moments. From the roar of the crowd to the skill on the pitch, Tyrone GAA is woven into the very fabric of this place.
The answer is no. He finishes to the back of the net from our goal chance.
Over the past 30 years, champions have risen and legends have been made. Clubs like Errigal Kieran, Trillick and Pomeroy have etched their stories into history. Every year, new heroes emerge, each one carrying the pride of Tyrone's footballing tradition. And it's here in this hallowed ground that the passion continues to burn brightly. This is Tyrone. More than just a county, it's a feeling. It's home. Behind those incredible performances, behind the jerseys and the tackles are just everyday people. They're our neighbours, our friends, our family. These players are part of our towns and villages. And by supporting our local businesses, we're not just helping them thrive, we're nurturing the communities that produce the talent we admire on the field. For over 30 years, Connolly's of Moy has been supporting our community. From local families to local legends, we're proud to be part of your lives, offering a wide range of quality furniture, from cosy sofas to elegant dining tables, tailored to suit every home. From choosing the perfect place to signing off on your new furniture, we're with you every step of the way. And as the echoes of past triumphs inspire us, we look forward to the future. The story of Tyrone continues to evolve, stronger than ever. In 2025, Connolly's of Moy will once again be proud sponsors of this great championship. It's not just furniture that Connolly's of Moy are delivering this year. As proud Tyrone people, we are honoured to once again support the Tyrone GAA Club Championships, one of the most historic competitions in Irish sport. Being part of this incredible tradition is a privilege for us. It's about more than sport, it's about community, loyalty and the pride we share in where we come from. This partnership with Tyrone GAA isn't just sponsorship, it's a chance to give something back. That's why this year we're doing something special. In collaboration with O'Neill's Sportswear, we're giving GAA fans the chance to win big. O'Neill's is a name known in every corner of Ireland. For generations, they've kitted out clubs, counties and communities with pride. Their gear isn't just worn, it's earned. That's why we're proud to partner with them to offer a truly meaningful prize. O'Neill's and Connolly's of Moy have teamed up to give your club the ultimate gear upgrade. One lucky team will win a full O'Neill's playing kit, and every player will also receive a club-branded kit bag courtesy of Connolly's of Moy. It's a prize that could make a real difference to a club that lives and breathes the game. To enter, simply visit connolly'sofmoy.com/sport and submit your details. The winner will be announced on October 27th. Whether you're a player, volunteer or a lifelong supporter, we'd love for your club to be in with a chance. And of course, when it comes to furniture, there's still only one place to go. You'll find us on the Armagh Road in the town of Moy. You know the saying by now. Say it with me. Where do you want to be?
Well, welcome to O'Neill Park in Dungannon for the final quarter-final of this year's Connolly's of Moy Tyrone Senior Football Championship between Donaghmore and Loughmacrory. I suppose you could say two outsiders come into this game, of course, with absolutely nothing to lose, and to see who will join Trillick, Errigal, Cairn and Carrickmore in the last four. The draw to come later on Tyrone GAA YouTube. I'm delighted to say it. Kyle Coney joins us this afternoon. Kyle, an intriguing encounter, and you could really toss a coin, put a slip of paper between these two, because there's nothing between them, really.
No, very little between them, Paddy, and you know, both teams with expectations of making the next round, which sets it up for a really nail-biting contest. So looking forward to this one, especially with both sets of forwards on both teams really standing up the last day, so it's set up for a nice one. Absolutely.
We'll start with the Donaghmore team, of course, and they line out with a couple of late changes. Cormac McCartan comes in to goals. He starts in that one. 23 is James McCann, comes in for Jude McNally. Number 3 is Paul McCann, and number 4 is Dermot McCann. Number 5 is withdrawn for now. He's replaced by Ronan Donnelly. That was Peter McKenna replaced by Ronan Donnelly. Joey Clark, captain of Fornia, scored 1-1 against Galway last time out, whereas number 6 and number 7 is Sean Donaghy. Lorna Parker, Thomas McGuigan and Tom Grimes, with Fergal Donaghy coming in to replace Johnny McKenna, where number 18 scored 5 points last time out. Ronan Castey wears number 11 and Ryan Cush wears 12. Conor McCann is 13, Conor Cush is 14, and man of the match against Galway, Noah Grimes, he lines out at 15. Few changes there. They're obviously missing Kellen Hughes and Colin O'Neill as well, so I suppose enforced changes there. But it makes them, if you look at that lineup now today, obviously with Ronan Donnelly, who scored a point the last day, and Fergal Donaghy, who scored 5 points the last day, strengthens them.
Yeah, strengthens, and also it gives you the option of bringing the experienced Peter McKenna in, which happened the last day out against Galway. So it just gives that wee bit of experience, but you probably expected Fergal Donaghy to come in with the way he played the last day. But yeah, changes, and the goalkeeper, whenever you see a goalkeeper change, there's always, a wee bit of hesitation to see what, maybe of an injury or something, so maybe something they weren't overly happy with the last day.
Never know. Oisin O'Kane, well, he's in goals for Loughmacrory. He's really good there lineup. He scored a point last time out. Dara Curran, Nathan Kelly, captain of Fornia, and Arnie Mazdukas, he comes in as number 4, scored 2 points last time out. Shane Dobbs is 5, Roland Fox is 6, and Shea Conway is 7. With Aidan Donaghy and Cahill Donaghy in the middle of the park. Cahill rather, man of the match last time out against Killyclogher. We have Gareth Donaghy, Owen McElhone and Cahir Gallagher on the half-forward line. 5 points between them the last day. And Porrick Mina will be partnered with Oisin McCallan, with Ray McCullough leading the line through the centre, wearing number 14. We'll have a minute's silence this afternoon. That'll be for Teresa McKeown, sister of former chairman here of Dungannon, Shea McKeown. Well observed, and we'll have the national anthem is going to be sung today by Tony McNally from the Dungannon Club. Final edition of Aronovian here at O'Neill Park in Dungannon for this final game in the Connolly's of Moy Senior Football Championship quarter-final round. And before we get things started. Paul Gallagher, just to let you know, Paul Gallagher from Castledirk's the referee, assisted by Fergal Ward, Niall Connolly with the fourth official Stephen Campbell, with Bert Mohan, Eamon McHugh, Jared Gallagher and John Kieran, very experienced men on the posts this afternoon as well. Bright sunshine. We've had rain here during the championship. We've had torrential rain. We've had bright sunshine. Today, well, it's probably the best conditions we've had for any game here this season in terms of the championship. The flags hardly fluttering, so there's going to be little in the way of advantage, Kyle, for anybody that way.
No, a fine evening for football, Paddy, and just credit to Dungannon. The surface is in absolutely brilliant condition, and a brilliant venue now with the new clubhouse and all for championship games, so a great place to watch games.
Absolutely. We just see Jude McNally coming across there to the dugout. An Armana who will be introduced at some stage, and a wee bit of pushing and shoving between Cahir Gallagher and Sean Donaghy already, just warming themselves up, and what could be a very close encounter. I also see Cathal Donaghy into full forward there for Loughmacrory.
Bit of a pre-planned move maybe, Paddy, because
potentially
Owen has come to the spare midfielder here out just on the sideline here.
Yeah, and certainly it's a tactic they've used throughout the championship, and the named McElhone takes possession of the ball down this near side. First touch of him, a lot of expected of him from his under-20 exploits through the Tyrone seniors this year. Of course, Shane Dobbs picks it up now down this right-hand side. Fine stalwart of the Loughmacrory club, driving forward. A lot of people's outside bets for the championship, this Loughmacrory side. Porrick Mina goes for this one from distance. It's going to drop short, and it drops over the bar for a fine 2-pointer.
Brilliant score from Porrick Mina, and that'll do the confidence the world of good. Donaghmore defence just backed off a wee bit, maybe thinking that he wasn't going to pull the trigger that early, and a real good settler for him. Good start for Loughmacrory. Yeah,
Porrick Mina, a fine performance the last day with an excellent 2-pointer, and he gets himself started here today as well, just within 50 seconds of the start. And the ball moved quickly up the park, picked up by Sean Donaghy, laid back again, and just utilising the width here of O'Neill Park and Dungannon. As Kyle pointed out, fine surface there. Man taking possession was Donnelly over on that far side. An opportunity now for a quick return. That one goes wide on the left-hand side. Wide count in the last game was quite I think it was quite a lot for Donaghmore, as far as I can remember. Loughmacrory only had 3 wides in their game against Killyclar.
Very, very efficient, but just on that. Cormac McCann probably just took the shot under a wee bit of pressure, and he was automatically looking to Paul Gallagher for the free kick, so that's an indication he knew it wasn't going over the bar.
Kick out, long range from McCartan. The ball well there by Rory McCullough. Lovely ball on time, a goal chance here for Gallagher. Gallagher takes the shot, well saved by Cormac McCartan. He pushed that one out to the far side, only as far as McElhone. Ball goes out on the line for a 45. And another opportunity, and a good save from Cormac McCartan.
Good save, but that just shows you the distance that Oisin Kane has in his locker, Paddy. That come almost till the far 45, and a goal chance straight away for Loughmacrory.
Well, I think it's clear what their intentions are. They're going to go straight for it here. Not going to make you're not going to take any chances. You're just going to go and go for it, really.
Yeah, and he has come up for the resulting 45, but it's a serious weapon to have whenever you can clear the press. If a team's going to press you, whenever you can bypass it like that, it's a serious weapon to have. Absolutely,
and of course he has scored one already in the championship. Hasn't had a run out with Tyrone yet. He's been the sub-goalkeeper now for a season. Still to get his first outing. Potentially that could change at the start of next year with the Mechanic Cup being reintroduced. Kane drives this one in. Well, he doesn't.
It's the first wide of the day.
Hit the mark with that one. Hits it wide on the goalkeeper's left. But to be fair, good save from McCartan. Early press from Loughmacrory and their familiar gold and black. The coming down here earlier on, they looked absolutely superb. So ball out this near side. Picked up again by Dermot McCann. McCann moves it across the far side. Steadies himself with possession of the ball. Comes back across here to Paul McCann. And then McCann gets it out to Donaghy. 5 points scored against Galway in what was a cracking game of football here. Back to Cush. Certainly knows where the target is there, but can't take possession of the ball. Good bit of defending in there to mop up a loose ball. It's the free kick taken quickly from Backle down this near side. The ball to Donaghmore. Fine performance against Killyclogher. A game, of course, that saw them lead 114 to 7 points at half time. So certainly they'll be keen to get off to a bright start here this evening as well in the sunshine of O'Neill Park. Ball out the far side from Donaghmore. There's to see is there movement around. Comes back out again to McElhone. Out this near, doesn't come to McElhone just yet, does now. Courtesy of Dobbs. The man making the run down this near side is Shea Connolly, but it goes to Ronan Fox. Fox to Dobbs. Great stalwart of the club. Back again, just probing forward, just trying to nudge a bit of space for themselves before they make the opening. McCullough back across to Connolly, Donaghmore. Probing every wee move, just trying to get some sort of insight there into the Donaghmore defence. As McElhone then picks it up, tries to drive forward, then gets just inside the edge of the big arc, hits this one skyward and hits it wide once again. Kyle there.
Yeah,
be careful.
Patient from Loughmacrory, but also on the other side of that, really good defence from Donaghmore. They kept them on the outside of the 40 metre arc, and they obviously knew they were trying to get O'Mcilhome in a one-on-one, but just come under a wee bit of pressure with a shot.
Well, the kick out is a good one. Just trying to probe their way out there. It's just not as simple as it is, and over carrying, says the referee. Kyle, harsh enough call maybe.
Yeah, really good defence. You don't get those type of free kicks, Paddy, in the championship. Maybe in league football, but whenever a team gets swarmed around you like that, you tend to not to get them at all. So, but just Cormac McCartan's kickouts just don't have the same range, obviously, as Oisin Kane. So Loughmacrory are putting a big press on.
Well, the free kicks away already. Not holding on ceremony. Not at all. Gallagher out that far side, picked up by Gareth Donaghmore. Gareth Donaghmore hits another wide, and the conditions certainly aren't causing any problems. That's
their total for the last 8 of them wides already, Paddy. But just Dara Kearns picking up Ronan Cassidy on the matchups. Just very hard to see who's picking up O'Mcilhome yet because they're switching them just.
Well, again, it goes down this near side. And again, Loughmacrory men quick to the ball. If you just pull that mic round a wee bit more to yourself there, Kyle, good man. As the ball is with McElhone, move forward to certainly
50 metres for a bit of a breach there, Paddy.
A scoreable position potentially, but he's just moved the ball back out again. Again, ball is with McElhone just inside the big arc. Ball inside, opportunity now. Goal chance, shot comes in. Again, the keeper turned in, and it is turned into the net from Oisin McCallan on the right hand side. The initial shot came across the face of goal, touched out by goalkeeper, but it is Oisin McCallan who has turned it to the net, and a fine score.
Yeah, it was in the right position at the right time, but a lovely backdoor cut and then a lovely hand pass from O'Mcilhome. Good stop, but Oisin McCallan found himself right at the back post.
Right place, right time.
Right place, right time. Now, I don't know if I was right or not, but it looked to be in the square at the time. But
we'd need to see the repeat of that from our angle. Well, certainly we're sort of a wee bit above it here, but it's hard to judge it. But he certainly was at the right place and got the final touch as the ball goes back in once again. One of those silly flares let off again, and it has caused problems in Pomeroy earlier on this afternoon. And certainly it's unfair in the players. It seems to be blown away from the pitch on this occasion, though, as the ball goes out this near side once again to Mina. He's got a fine 2-pointer to open the score. His side lead 1-2 to no score yet, coming up to 8 minutes. Back across to Gareth Donaghmore. Gareth Donaghmore doing well. Again, it is Kern coming forward. Roving forward, but it's intercepted this time, and a chance for Donaghmore to break forward, but it's a poor solo, and it's easily picked up by Mina once again. There's a lot more energy about this Loughmacrory side, showing a clean pair of heels to Donaghmore's attack on several occasions, and bursting forward now. Donaghmore again tried to get the ball inside, but it will be a free out and an opportunity for them to clear their lines under a bit of pressure. Donaghmore could do with a score in this one. McCann. Back it goes there to Ryan Cush. There's plenty on the bench, of course, they can call upon as well. There's plenty of quality about them. And they're on attack here once again. Man roving forward down this near side. Sean Donaghy once again as well, but it's on the far side, front of the Deathslitter stand here at O'Neill Park in Dungannon. Superb conditions for football. Donaghmore keen to get on the mark from the far side. Opens up a wee bit there for Conor Cush. That attack potent throughout this campaign. Long range effort. Going to drop in. Oh, well taken by Oisin O'Kane right on the goal line. And that's the difference in having a very good goalkeeper and a good big tall goalkeeper, Kyle, isn't it?
It was just looked to be just heading over the bar, but good turnover.
On the post, well turned over as well, though, by Cush, driving forward, tries to get through the two men, lays it back out again, an opportunity, doesn't take it though, and it goes back out this near side once again, where the men from Donaghmore in their blue and gold regroup. Noah Grimes there, passed it across that far side. Grimes had a great performance the last day. They're on the attack here once again. Ball from the right hand side, snuffed out though. That's went over the line, has it? No, kept in play. Umpires really on top of it there, keeping it close, watching it. And I have to say, good bit of defending once again from a well organised Loughmacrory.
Yeah, super defending from Shea Conway. Got just diving block. Fergal Donaghy was about to just get a shot away on a great block. Keeps Loughmacrory on the attack here.
And Michael Holmes involved in absolutely everything so far in this contest. Sweeping passes, moves as well. Dobbs making a great run down this near side if it comes his direction. That will eventually. Roland Fox lending a hand there as well, and plenty of movement from the forward line as they drive forward. And the effort from Mina goes back again, and happy to recycle and reuse the ball. Gallagher sweeps it out to Shane Dobbs, now operating on the left, and he gets it back to Fox, or to Donaghy, and they're happy just to probe forward and just nibble away at them, isn't he?
Yeah,
aren't they, Kyle?
Yeah, you can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to work the wings, take no contact with the ball, trying to find a one-on-one where they can break the line and just get one of their shooters on the end of it.
And there's certainly enough men that are capable of doing that. What a good run forward here from Donaghy down that far side. Onside once again to Donaghy, Gareth Donaghy this time. And Gareth Donaghy hits this one over the bar, and they just needed that one just to settle things after a couple of wides.
Yeah, just it's becoming that wee bit easier for Loughmacrory to get their attacks. They're a bit more patient with the ball. Donaghmore's forcing their attack and trying to maybe run down blind alleys.
What an atmosphere we have here this afternoon. Great bunch of young Loughmacrory supporters over on that far side. The flare quickly extinguished over there as Shane Donaghy comes forward down this left hand side, runs into a bit of trouble there but has to recycle the ball back out again lending support as Cush takes the return, tries to get away from the shot, but again he's been snappled down there very, very quickly by a very solid Loughmacrory defence in the bright sunshine. Long Ranger coming in from the right, and that Long Ranger will go over the bar. And that Long Ranger has been struck, and I think it was
Ronan Donnelly, I think.
Ronan Donnelly, yeah, the number 20, yeah.
They'll be happy to get their first score on the board. Paddy, a bit more patient in the attack. It was Conor Cush, got a couple of 1-2s in there. Ronan Donnelly found himself in a wee bit of space.
Absolutely, and they needed to get that one.
Yeah, they did, because
just to settle things.
And again, they've taken the kick out in the middle of the field, and Joey Clark's on the attack.
Joey Clark, fine performance the last day, of course, as well. No partner Hughes and O'Neill on this occasion, but it seemed to be doing it a lot himself as Ronan Cassidy tries to drive forward. Ball inside, an opportunity, goal chance, shot comes down, it's in the net. The effort was worked in, the effort was turned in, and what a lovely pass inside. And I'm just looking to see who
Joey Clark
it was who come down this near side once again. He started off the move and he's finished well to the net, and good score from the number 6.
Just what you want your captain to do whenever things maybe just not going your way, just to, pick the ball up from the midfielder, went in the middle of the field, kept his run going. Ronan Cassidy done really good work, just found, and Joey Clark slipped inside. Really good score to beat Oisin Kane at his near post.
Absolutely, fine score it was. And ball out this near side once again. Men coming out with it, plenty of movement. Nice ball across. Picked up by Mina, and then he releases it forward to McCullough. Back inside to Gallagher. Back out it comes again. Long Ranger, high Gary Owen style. And it has went over the bar. Fine score.
Yeah, good score. And I think it might be that man, Gareth Donaghy. Was it, Paddy? Just got that score. But
yeah.
the kickouts, Cormac McCartan's getting the kickouts really, really quickly. The ball's not even over the bar, and he has the ball down in the cone and away again.
Absolutely. And it is Loughmacrory who are having to defend now as the ball comes back out once again. Picked up by the 14, Conor Cush, who's operating well out the park. 18 is Fergal Donaghy. And he moves it out that far side once again to Clark. And then they're happy just to move the ball around into better positions for themselves to get the scores on the ball. Again, driving forward down the far side, the stand side here in the bright sunshine. The glare of the top of their heads, very, very bright on a super afternoon for football. Cush steadies himself. Again, now it's Donaghmore who are doing the probing and moving the ball forward. Happy to do that, just happy just to throw the ball around and try and get an opening.
Yeah, they're overloading inside, Paddy. You can see sort of a set play coming.
Good bit of play. Shot comes in, is snuffed out though. The referee will give the free, calls it back, and nice piece of play.
Yeah, but definitely it was a set move from Donaghmore. You could see that they were patiently holding the ball just outside the 45, and they were trying to overload bodies in on top of Oisín Kane. They were pushing 6 or 7 bodies just to try and create that wee bit of room. But Noah Grimes ended up being fouled, and the free kick then is just going to be taken now by Fergal Donaghy.
Yeah, and Donaghy will have a go at this one. Very accurate the last night. No surprise really that he came on. He was named in a sub, but no surprise that he's starting. Shot comes in from distance. It's going to drop to the right though. And another wide in this encounter. 3 ways to 2.
Yeah, just he never got a hold of it and didn't give it much of a chance. Pulled it wide at the near post.
Kick out from the right hand side.
Bit of movement from Loughmacrory here. They're pulling everyone out to the stand side. It looks to be going down the middle.
Yeah, kick out through the middle once again. The ball bobbles loose. Loughmacrory have possession of it down this near side with Dobbs. Dobbs trying to engineer something. Again, it's slow, penetrative style of theirs, so they get a movement. And then that long range effort comes in from Cahir Gallagher. And that is an excellent score.
That one, I think, Paddy, was Cathal Donaghy off the left foot on a 2-pointer.
Or Cathal Donaghy, yeah, it was a fine score.
Yeah, really good score on that instance. But again, the long kick out and winning their own break, it was actually Rory McCullough come out and got his hands on the break.
Great score.
Just gives them a great platform to attack from. And if you do 60, 70, 80 metres away from your own goal.
It opens it out to a 4-point game once again as Donaghmore come forward down that far side. They'll tussle for possession, and that tussle, well, it's just the ball hasn't been collected yet by a Donaghmore man. Eventually it is knocked out this near side for Cassidy. Cassidy just moves the ball laterally, moves himself laterally across the park, just getting into a better position potentially. Takes a couple of touches, then, well, eventually is it back, but maybe could have laid it back a wee bit sooner. Again, just probing forward, Donaghy. Thought about it for a split second. Laid back again to Cush. Just throwing the ball around, happily just moving it around and just probing forward. Jinking away from the marker and just trying to get another opening. Back it comes out to Cush once again, and they're just happy just to move it around.
Spare body out the right hand side if they can get it. Body just down the lane.
Yeah, and there he is. Another man on the inside of him as well, and then there's 2 down this near side too, so they're happy to just move it around. But it can be very frustrating for the opposition, I'm sure, Kyle, as well, that you just can't get a hand onto the ball as they do come forward now with Cassidy. Opens up a wee bit for him, gets a shot away, and that has
looked to be over the bar.
Yeah, it is over the bar, yeah. And a good score.
Patient play from Donaghmore again, very similar to the attack that Loughmacrory want to do whenever this body's back. Patient, get the likes of Ronan Cassidy, Noah Grimes, those type of players that can beat the one-on-ones and go at them. And again, found himself just in the high percentage scoring area, and they score off his weaker left foot.
19 minutes almost on the clock here. O'Neill Park and Dungannon. Don't forget the draw for the championship. Trillick, Errigal Cairn and Carrickmore safely through. And there's a couple of tasty, whatever happens, a couple of tasty semi-finals in the offing in a fortnight's time, that's for sure. And don't forget next weekend it's junior intermediate semi-final time as well here at Dungannon on Friday night, and a lot at stake over the next couple of weekends here on Tyrone GAA TV. Sponsored by Connolly's. Cathal Donaghy takes a touch and then puts it back out to the middle once again for Aidan Donaghy. Inside, Dobbs thought about it, dropped short, and that's I suppose you could say not a wasted effort, but one that they could do without. At least if the ball goes dead, they have a chance to reset, but it's quickly transitioned up the park. At times the transition has been very, very slow moving. At times it has been really, really good. So they're on the attack here once again, out that far side to Donaghy. Again, a return pass, and again trying to get space. Seems like a premium over there. Challenge comes in, foul given, free in.
Yeah, elusive play from Noah Grimes, but that all comes in, Paddy, from the ball not going dead at this end of the pitch. Shane Dobbs had a chance, probably had another step or two in it, but opted to take the shot, drop short, and again it just gave Donaghmore time to get up the pitch before Loughmacrory could get all their bodies back, and good work from Noah Grimes. Nice sidestep inside, and definitely was worth a free kick.
Absolutely, an opportunity for Corey McCann. Far side. The shot in, and it's over the bar.
Yeah,
they're just keeping themselves on this.
Yeah, they are. Again, it's just keeping the scoreboard ticking. You don't want to rack up the wides. They've only 2. Loughmacrory have 3 wides in this instance.
Yep.
The last kick out, Oisin Kane went short till his left looks to be coming out underneath. We switched it now.
Keep switching around, yeah.
Surveying his options.
He's got a great kick on, no, in fairness, hasn't he? It goes a whole way across to Cathal Donaghy, driving forward. He's got options. He's got McCallan inside as well. Decides to go it alone, lays it off, then shot comes in. Oh, and it's just knocked over the bar. And that was a goal chance if there ever was one there, for sure.
Just trying to look. It was number
10, I think
10.
It was.
Maybe.
Was it 10, Gareth Donaghy?
Yeah, I think it might have been.
Yeah. 1-7, 1-4. I suppose if you're a Loughmacrory supporter, it doesn't matter. It went over the bar. It was a potential goal chance there for a split second or two as it opened up by Cathal Donaghy. Done well. Cathal Donaghy to try and get the opening there has been turned over the bar. And could just as easily have found its way to the back.
Bit of back chat to Paul Gallagher in that instance. Loughmacrory weren't happy with the free kick that he gave. Bit of back chat and just automatically brings it up 50 metres.
An opportunity for Ronan Castite to pop this one over the bar. He checks the one speed, which is basically non-existent at this stage. It's certainly not making a mark in this one. Bumper crowd. Look at the terraces around us and the stands packed as well. Plenty of support from Loughmacrory watching the senior championship side. Cassie drops this one in. It's going to drop easily into the hands of Oisin O'Kane. You just need to be sure of those, that's for sure, Kyle, especially against a man like O'Kane.
Yeah, and they need to go dead, because look, this gives Loughmacrory the chance to build it through the hands here with Dara Kern coming up the pitch, but at least they need to go dead to give the keeper the chance to get it back out again.
I was just watching when that ball was going in. Rory McCullough was moving himself into the centre position there already. He was prepared for the retort up the park quickly as Michael Holm takes it, gets it across that far side to McCallan, and then they move the ball with a bit more pace than we've seen potentially in this contest as Dara Kern picks it up on the far side, ball inside. Michael Holm there. Can he get the pass away? He can eventually. He still holds on to it though. There's a man off his shoulder. He wants the return pass. It does, and it comes out across. It's near side potentially to Ronan Fox, but it's not coming his direction just yet. Then they switch it, high ball in. It's going to drop. It's going to drop wide of the upright, and an opportunity.
There might have been another play in the ball, Paddy, just out.
Thought there would have been, yeah. To be fair, there was more space on this side.
Yeah, but.
Well, we can see it from here, but they probably didn't from where they were. It was this, the heat of battle, shall we say, at this stage as Ryan Cush comes forward with the ball just over the halfway line. Donaghmore moving and taking the return pass there, courtesy of his captain Clark. Out the near side it comes. Where's Cush trying to get an opening down this inside side, gets the ball face across goal, comes with the upright and goes wide. One of those ones,
and very
50-50 chance.
Narrow angle just on that instance, but tried to beat his man Nathan Kelly along the byline, just didn't get there. But both keepers, Paddy, you just have to be impressed with the speed that they can get the ball on the cone to get it out again. It's kickouts have become so important in the modern game.
Kick out down this near side, easily won back by Donaghmore. Can they get a hand on it to get a free for their trouble? Referee lets the play continue. Ball inside, an opportunity now. It opens up. Shot comes in from the left hand side, and it is dispatched over the bar for a 1-pointer and a fine finish.
Yeah, Loughmacrory player just caught on his heels with Oisin Kane's kick out. Good press from Donaghmore, and Cormac McCann comes in off his left foot. But
McCann's been very impressive.
Yeah, he's got on a lot of ball. He's been busy. He's a very industrious wee player. Covers an awful lot of ground.
Absolutely. And then it's just a 2-point game now, and it's very much anyone's game. There's no doubt about that, because despite all the possession that Loughmacrory had in those opening maybe 10 minutes, they've hit a couple of ways, a couple drops short. They've got that important goal, and that important goal is the difference as it comes back out to McCullough. McCullough from distance, and that is a glorious effort from McCullough. Over the bar goes.
First ball, Paddy, we've probably seen kicked inside. Everything's probably went through the hands. A lot of running in the game at the minute, but that's the first ball really been kicked in till Ray McCullough and turned.
Yeah, just
lovely
spun away from the man and got the shot away. The kick out from McCartan down this near side, knocked into the hands. Couple of hands onto it there. It was good play from the man that knocked it down to himself eventually. Tom Grimes lays it off out that through the centre it goes. Still opportunity. McCann's made a great run as well, but it is Casty. Opens up a wee bit for him. Continues to run, jinks away from the marker, pass inside. He goes down onto the challenge of, well, I don't think there was anybody touched him as such, but he went down onto the challenge, and that is the Donaghmore men who have to get back in numbers here as Loughmacrory storm forward again. If they can do it at pace, it has been effective for them. There's no doubt about that as we head towards the half-time whistle here at O'Neill Park. 26 and a bit minutes played. And it's Donaghmore who are defending. Loughmacrory leading 1-8 to 1-5. And they have possession of the ball once again with Porrick Mina. Dobbs are lending support if it comes his direction. Good run forward. Dobbs went into space there. Goes out to him on the right hand side. Gets a wee dinky pass away, and the ball goes over the bar. Good score.
Yeah, good score. And just it was Michael Home who attracted 3 or 4 Donaghmore players.
Fine score from Shane Dobbs.
And Shane Dobbs has that. You've seen it down through the years, and in recent chance games, he has that.
He always goes
he
forward.
He just goes into positions. Maybe teams have got to pick him up when he goes in there, because he.
But how often have we seen that?
Yeah, he always gets himself on the end of the score. But
scored a point against Killiclahar as well, something similar. And he's gotten the mark here once again. He'll never be a top scorer in the All County League or the Championship, but he gets key scores.
As long as he chips in, that's the main thing.
And it'll go back out his direction once again on the 45-metre line. And all of a sudden there seems to be acres of room down this right-hand side once again for Loughmacrory. And they're not utilising it, which is strange, I'd have to say. Shay Conway made a great run here. So too did Ronan Fox. And Ronan Fox is still in there on the edge of the end line on this right-hand side. And then they switch the play out this near side. Keen to switch it.
Can get the ball down the lane.
Yeah, Porrick Mina goes forward. He gets it inside now to Shay Conway. Conway from this right hand side hits it well wide though, but you can see what they were trying to do.
Yeah,
but they didn't do it really quickly.
It's they're trying to be patient on one side, get the switch done really, really quickly. But in that instance, Shay Conway never looked overly comfortable getting a shot away.
Done a lot of talking to try and get the possession, but when it come his direction, then there was no finish on it. Again, the ball knocked away, and again Tom Grimes underneath it there, working really, really hard, and got it back to Cush, and then they move it forward here once again with that man McCann. 2 points on the board, coming forward down that right hand side. Sean Donaghy's on the inside as well, and again they slow things down as the clock ticks towards the half-time whistle. They find themselves 1-9 to 1-5 down. Keen to close that gap, but again, super bit of work over on that far side by a very well organised Loughmacrory defence, who have men back, lending a hand as well in the break here once again, with Gareth Donaghy driving forward. The full backs coming forward there to Nathan Kelly. It'll come his direction to McCullough. McCullough can't hold his feet in the ground. The saw's absolutely dry. Over carried the ball, held on to the ball too long, says the referee, and the free taken really, really quickly. A quick turnover and an opportunity here for Donaghmore to move the ball up the park once again. It's with Tom McGuigan. Good performance so far from him. He gets it to McCann, who's seemed to be the orchestrating so much through the centre for Donaghmore St Patrick's. Championship winners in 1927, a long time ago. Loughmacrory have yet to taste senior championship success, of course. Down this centre space once again. 1 minute of additional time to be played. We're almost in that now as we look out here on a sunny O'Neill Park. Ball across from Conor Cush. Again, plenty of movement inside. Trying to just garner a wee bit of space, get somebody into a better position potentially. Carries a lot of the ball, carries it over a wee bit potentially there, does Donnelly. Ball runs loose. An opportunity still. Ball comes back out again and is slotted in, and it has been slotted over the bar.
Third point for
McCann.
Cormac McCann.
Yeah. A good score from McCann.
Yeah,
they were very patient.
Yeah, they were patient, and they found themselves just on I thought it even was a free kick, just a slight pull of the arm on the Donaghmore player, but Paul Gallagher opted not to give it.
As the kick out is already away from Oisín O'Kane. Dobbs, he's got a runner down this right hand side. It will come a direction there off Cahir Gallagher. Gallagher coming forward now, the Loughmacrory man. Back it goes again to Dobbs. And again out that far side. Trillick beat, of course, Pomeroy the other evening. Errigal beat Oma, and Carrickmore have just seen off Eden Dork at Pomeroy. So we're here at O'Neill Park for the final encounter, the final chapter of this quarter final, as the ball's over carried once again. An opportunity here for Donaghmore to get the ball up the park.
Super defending from James McCann on that instance. He's obviously been assigned the job to pick up Rory McCullough. He's going everywhere with him, but really good defending, strong. Didn't let him get in to push him off, and forced the turnover. Donaghmore just to be happy. Well, I'd say they mightn't get time to get the shot away, Paddy, but if they got one more before the half, they'd be very, very happy. Absolutely.
Fergal Donaghy down this near side once again, trying to draw the man out. Runs into trouble, and the ball right over the line, and the referee Paul Gallagher, who's had a good game so far and an entertaining contest. It is 1-9 to 1-6. All to play for in the second half, Kyle.
Yeah, fully expected to go this way, Paddy, although after 10 minutes it was 1-3 to no score to Loughmacrory. So I would say if you said that to Donaghmore at a stage, they would have been happy enough.
There's been more than 4 points between them, and that's, I suppose that just has ebbed and flowed really that way. But nobody's really stamping their authority, despite the fact that Loughmacrory have had so much of the ball. No one's stamping their authority.
No, look, both teams are getting scores off. Loughmacrory getting a few off their own kick out, but a lot of turnovers in the game, a lot of drop shorts, a lot of people taking the ball into contact, and that's giving both teams the option to run the ball, and that's how they're getting their scores.
Matthew Ductus and Nathan Kelly have been very, very good. Derek Corn's been very good in the Loughmacrory defence. A well organised Loughmacrory defence. Up front, to be fair, Conor Cush has had plenty of ball. Noah Grimes maybe hasn't as much ball as he would have wanted. Cormac McCann's got 3 good points. Fergal Donaghy's been a real driving force as well for the Donaghmore side. All to play for in the second half. Half time here in the Connolly's of Moy Tyrone Senior Football Championship, the final quarter final of this weekend. It is Loughmacrory 1-9, Donaghmore 1-6. We go to Connolly's of Moy now to see how your club could earn a wonderful prize.
Step into Tyrone, a place steeped in history and culture, from ancient traditions to vibrant modern life. It's a county that captures the heart, home to some of Ireland's most breathtaking natural beauty, landscapes that inspire and invigorate. And right here, in this special corner of the world, we have witnessed some of sport's most historic moments. From the roar of the crowd to the skill on the pitch, Tyrone GAA is woven into the very fabric of this place.
The answer is no. He finishes to the back of the net from our goal chance.
Over the past 30 years, champions have risen and legends have been made. Clubs like Errigal Kieran, Trillick and Pomeroy have etched their stories into history. Every year, new heroes emerge, each one carrying the pride of Tyrone's footballing tradition. And it's here in this hallowed ground that the passion continues to burn brightly. This is Tyrone. More than just a county, it's a feeling. It's home. Behind those incredible performances, behind the jerseys and the tackles are just everyday people. They're our neighbours, our friends, our family. These players are part of our towns and villages. And by supporting our local businesses, we're not just helping them thrive, we're nurturing the communities that produce the talent we admire on the field. For over 30 years, Connolly's of Moy has been supporting our community. From local families to local legends, we're proud to be part of your lives, offering a wide range of quality furniture, from cosy sofas to elegant dining tables, tailored to suit every home. From choosing the perfect place to signing off on your new furniture, we're with you every step of the way. And as the echoes of past triumphs inspire us, we look forward to the future. The story of Tyrone continues to evolve, stronger than ever. In 2025, Connolly's of Moy will once again be proud sponsors of this great championship. It's not just furniture that Connolly's of Moy are delivering this year. As proud Tyrone people, we are honoured to once again support the Tyrone GAA Club Championships, one of the most historic competitions in Irish sport. Being part of this incredible tradition is a privilege for us. It's about more than sport, it's about community, loyalty and the pride we share in where we come from. This partnership with Tyrone GAA isn't just sponsorship, it's a chance to give something back. That's why this year we're doing something special. In collaboration with O'Neill's Sportswear, we're giving GAA fans the chance to win big. O'Neill's is a name known in every corner of Ireland. For generations, they've kitted out clubs, counties and communities with pride. Their gear isn't just worn, it's earned. That's why we're proud to partner with them to offer a truly meaningful prize. O'Neill's and Connolly's of Moy have teamed up to give your club the ultimate gear upgrade. One lucky team will win a full O'Neill's playing kit, and every player will also receive a club-branded kit bag courtesy of Connolly's of Moy. It's a prize that could make a real difference to a club that lives and breathes the game. To enter, simply visit connolly'sofmoy.com/sport and submit your details. The winner will be announced on October 27th. Whether you're a player, volunteer or a lifelong supporter, we'd love for your club to be in with a chance. And of course, when it comes to furniture, there's still only one place to go. You'll find us on the Armagh Road in the town of Moy. You know the saying by now. Say it with me. Where do you want to be?
(2025) has been a hugely successful year for Tyrone GAA across all our games. On the football fields, our under-20s made it back-to-back Ulster and All-Ireland titles in impressive fashion, overcoming Louth in the All-Ireland final. Our minors claimed provincial and national honours in July, seeing off Kerry in a keenly contested All-Ireland final, while Tyrone ladies claimed the All-Ireland Intermediate title. On the hurling pitches, our minors claimed an Ulster League title, while our under-20s made a first ever All-Ireland B final appearance, losing narrowly to Down, signalling a hugely significant step forward for the county. It's clear that there are strong foundations being put in place to help Tyrone GAA succeed into the future. But this work does not happen by accident. For 30 years, Tyrone GAA has been running county summer camps that have become a rite of passage for our youth, that put coaching and games at the centre of activity in the county. Also, for 30 years, Club Tyrone have been providing the financial support and means to enable our county teams to flourish and take on the best that Ireland has to offer. To turn that success that we've seen at national level for our youth teams into success for our senior team, then we need your help. Club Tyrone is on the lookout for new members, people who are willing to support the development of Tyrone GAA by supporting us financially. We also have a thriving Red Hand Business Club that gives businesses in the county and further afield the chance to come together and network through a shared belief in our county teams. To find out more about Club Tyrone, visit www.tyronegaa.ie/club-tyrone or contact a Club Tyrone committee member. Details for our current committee can be found on our website, or drop us a line to club.tyrone@gaa.ie.
This is a whole new suite experience with Bluetooth connection, wireless charging and vibration for an immersive cinema experience. Modern living right here at Connolly's of Moy, plus a free 75-inch TV when you buy 5 seats. Where do you want to be?
Connolly's of Moy.
Today we're absolutely delighted and privileged to be here in Beaver Park for the 2025 Club Tyrone Golf Classic. We're here in association with Tyrone Credit Unions. We're absolutely privileged to have their support. We have 40 odd teams out playing today, and it's something that we hope to continue in the years to come.
4 of us here from the Tyrone Credit Unions, namely Cookstown, Dungannon, Clyland, Noma. We're really happy to be involved with us today, and we want to develop our relationship with Tyrone GAA for the first of many things to come.
Credit unions, as community organisations and not-for-profit, share the same values as Tyrone GAA. That's the volunteerism, being involved in the community and supporting people throughout their lives. From personal experience, I'm a 4th generation member of Clyland Credit Union, and that same relationship is mirrored and reflected with Tyrone GAA and my own club. Tyrone GAA is involved in every parish throughout the county and supporting their people just as credit unions support their members.
Welcome back to O'Neill Park in Dungannon. We didn't see any changes. 1-9 to 1-6. Kyle, very much. Kyle Coney joins this afternoon, by the way. Kyle, you said last year that you'd stick a year with Derry Tresk and won something, and you did.
Yeah, an enjoyable year with Derry Tresk, are a really, really good club. We managed to get out of 3B. Probably not where we wanted to be, but we went 17 games unbeaten, and we...
Not a bad record.
I know the lads put in a serious shift, and in fairness to them, they probably have struggled for numbers over the last few years, but that's something that we didn't really have an issue with this year. We finished the year with 33, 34 players, so that's credit to them, and could have not only good words about the club.
Absolutely. You did say last year that you knew there was something in it, so you certainly were proved right there, no doubt about that. Now, who will be proved right in this one? Will it be Martin Boyle or Mark Cunahan? We'll wait to see how this one pans out, but it is Donaghmore who need to get a couple of early scores on the board here just to navigate themselves back into the contest. It's down this right hand side now with Cassidy driving forward. Grimes inside if he needs him. Very, very congested in there in front of those goals. Gets away from the marker, gets the shot away, does Cassidy. And that is an excellent response early on in the second half. And Cassidy on target.
Yeah, if you want to start that'll be the team talk for Donaghmore. Let's come out, get the first score, win the throw up, get the first score, and try and get a bit of a press on Loughmacrory, and they've started the second half just how they'd wanted, Paddy.
We've seen that yesterday in the one possession, almost one possession. They do get a free on that far side. The same yesterday was Omagh coming out in the second half against Errigal. They need to get scores, they got 3 in the bounce, and I suppose that's what I'm sure Donaghmore have been told there as well, with Dan Grimes and Roland Heron and the boys there. Keeping an eye on things.
Yeah, Oisin Kane went short with the kick out. I know you want to get possession, but with the length of the kick that he would have, maybe he's putting himself on, or putting Loughmacrory on that wee bit of pressure, because Donaghmore want to push up and want to get the press on you, and it gives them an opportunity here, Ronan Cassidy, to pull it back till a 1-point game.
The usual stride forward, right-footed effort, but well wide.
Yeah, you would have backed your free taker from there, just inside the 40-metre arc, but.
Last year in the championship, of course, Loughmacrory, they beat Galway, lost at Dungannon. The previous year they lost on penalties, or lost in extra time and penalties to Trillick. So they've been knocking on the door for a couple of years, and this potentially is their best chance. Obviously, like Savant and Fox missing, of course. See him there today with a bad knee injury. That said, I suppose it's matched up with Hughes and O'Neill not being available as
a great ball.
Loughmacrory go forward once again. Ball inside. There's still plenty of work to be done. Nice layoff there to the number 12, Gallagher. But Gallagher's effort.
6 wides down total, Paddy. Yeah. But on that instance, on that, although Donaghmore did win the kick out on a clean catch, they're happy. They're putting a bigger press on that Cahir Gallagher was actually out the back on his own. If Loughmacrory had won the ball from the kick out, he was gone.
So obviously it's a tactic that they need to maybe utilise a bit more. Referee allows that to continue, obviously, with Donnelly doing well. And it's a break forward here for the men from Donaghmore. Number 23 is James McCann coming forward. He's had a good game so far. McCann gets it inside now to Cush. Cush steadies himself for the shot but hits it wide. He maybe had another couple of seconds there, you would think, but it's hard to judge it. But good
work
run from McCann.
Yeah,
too,
good run, but that's strong defending, strong near hand tackle from Nathan Kelly. Didn't let Cush get the shot just away as clear as he wanted it.
Kelly playing a real captain's role in there. We're number 3 this afternoon. Challenge comes in on that far side, and the referee gives the free out to Loughmacrory, who wanted to take it quickly but has been called back. Referee today, Paul Gallagher. Fergal Ward, Neil Conlon and Stephen Campbell, with Bert Mohan, Eamon McHugh, Jared Kelleher and John Kerlin on the post. Of course, Eamon unlucky in a county final, picking up a nasty injury in that one a couple of years ago, replaced by Eugene McConnell, as it is Loughmacrory going forward. Ball flashed across. It's turned to net, but it will be a free out. The challenge coming heavy there on McCartan.
They're up maybe just to leave Omagh at home that wee bit closer to goal, but it's a bad matchup. If he's going to be picked up by Paul McCann, he would be better again with Dermot McCann going and picking him up if he is playing that bit closer to goals, because he went past Paul very, very easily there.
And Donaghmore coming out with it on that far side with McCann, the man with the ball. Again, happy just to try and progress the ball out the park, just trying to open the gaps, trying to inject some pace. The man making a move down this near side is Donnelly. Being shadowed though by Dawes, and then the ball goes into the middle again, and then Donnelly's made a good run. Long range effort. Oh, it's taken it just off onto the post. The umpires look at this one. It will be a free out once again, but that was right onto the post, Kyle.
Yeah, right onto the post. But I thought Paul Gallagher had a hand up for an advantage there, and normally we see referees letting it go 5, 6, 7 seconds. He let it as a very, very short time on that instance, because he definitely had the hand up for an advantage. The shot got away and there was no real, normally that's a free shot, and if it doesn't go over the bar you get a pull back, Paddy.
Cathal Donaghy out there on the far side. We've often talked in the commentary about those that advantage rule, of course, and sometimes it be long, sometimes it be short. As Aidan Donaghy drives forward here for Loughmacrory. pass inside doesn't make the target and will run out wide on that side. Sometimes referees are very, maybe will leave it up for a couple of seconds more than others.
Yeah, well, that was a very, very short advantage. If it was advantage, Paddy, because Joey Clark was fouled and he just slipped it inside and the shot was taken. I think the player actually recognised that he was getting an advantage, didn't go over, and just...
Well, the ball has went out for 45, yeah. And
they're not bringing Oisín Kane up for this one, which is a strange enough move.
Yeah, they've obviously left him there because he's out on the halfway line there as we look across.
Well, he'll have the distance if nothing else, Paddy, but the accuracy maybe not. He missed the first one, which is fair enough, but
it's McCullough, who has had a good campaign so far. 6 points he scored in the championship ahead of today. 7. This could be an 8th if he can put this one over the bar. He has the distance.
That's right, Paddy.
And he has
super
hit
strike
it over the bar.
Super strike.
Good score.
Yeah. And you have a couple of men on your team that can do that. It's a great help to you.
Absolutely, and just opens that gap out again. Just opens out to 3 again, and it's not a comfortable lead, you'd have to say, And the Loughmacrory have still quite a bit of defending to go, and still, despite the fact that they lead by 3, there's an awful long way to go on this match, and this game could go either way. Yeah,
it's just interesting to watch Loughmacrory sort of defend. They come to the 45, Paddy. They're nearly happy that the opposition have the ball.
Yeah, they're letting them have the ball.
Letting them in their own half of their pitch, and then they seem to condense it to make you get a bit more hands on the ball, a bit more compact.
Well, they have a free and it's called back, and that can be very frustrating there. It was McCann that took it and was away with, but it's knocked back in again, and they will have to start again from just on the halfway line. The ball goes across the middle. Again, a real close marking job being done by Massaducris and on Cormac McCann over there, or on Grimes, but Grimes is just tugging away from him there, moving away as Donaghmore come forward again. Littling away in the middle there, littling away of a target man. Decides to go it alone. It's going to drop across. It's gone loose, so. And Oisín O'Kane comes out with it there to take that one away. Bobbled loose for a split second there, but as you said, Kyle, superb defending initially.
Nathan Kelly with the block, diving block, and super defending. He's had a super game so far, Paddy.
Dobbs moves it across to Donaghy. Driving forward. Has to try and pick out his man on that far side, and the man over there is Cahir Gallagher. Gareth Donaghy inside. Gallagher goes for this one from distance, and again they hit this one wide. They've hit 8 wides now. Kyle, not a good.
Yeah, look, it's probably off Cahir Gallagher.
7 wides, sorry, because it didn't count to 45.
Weaker side.
Yep.
But again, the keepers are getting the ball away seriously quick.
It's like a hurling game in terms of the quick movement of the ball and getting it out quickly. And of course, talking of hurling, next Sunday, county hurling finals at O'Neill Chile Park. Orua up against Tyrone, Oma up against Naomh Columkill. Those games for you live here in Tyrone GA TV. Once again sponsored by Connolly of Moy. Comes to McCann. Good performance from him so far. 4 men come around him. He manages to get the pass back to Conor Cush. He's been pushed the whole way out to the 45-metre line once again and has to recycle the ball. It opens up a wee bit now on that far side. Plenty of movement on here out that far side once again. Shot comes in from distance. And shot is hit wide.
There's been a bit of poor shooting today, Paddy, from both sides.
On an afternoon when there's no breeze.
And teams are in the areas you'd expect teams to get their scores and shots away. There's been...
What a kick out down this near side, taken by Donaghy. Superb work from him to get the ball away to Gallagher down this near side. And it comes once again to the goal scorer, Oisín McCallan. We were still talking at half time. Potentially was he inside in the square when that went in. It'd be nice to see the replay of that one again later on today. But as it is a goal and it stands. And a goal at either side, of course. Joey Clark on target for Donaghmore. They're on the attack again.
There's a spare man somewhere because there's two players being attracted till Michael Hone in that instance,
And Mina Inside it goes. McElhone, the target man, doesn't come his direction. Eventually it does. McElhone closing in on the left. McElhone gets the shot away, and McElhone puts it over the bar. He was always a threat there, making wee moves for himself, and he's got that one over the bar.
Yeah, he has that ability, Paddy, just that raw speed off the mark. Really lovely pass over the top. Again, that's a training ground move for him, just to come off the shoulder and a really, really good score, just to push it out to a 4-point game again, as you see a big press on from Loughmacrory. And
Donaghmore have to, well, they're struggling to get it out there, but they have possession of the ball, and that's key. Possession 9/10 the law, as to say, and coming out with it there on that far side. Just, it's not easy over there in front of a packed terrace stand side. Desi Slater stand, packed the capacity as well. I know all that is about today is getting a bit of shade from the bright sunshine. Superb conditions here as we head towards the last weekend of the month.
Donaghmore played an awful lot of football, Paddy, in their own half of the pitch in the start of the second half.
Well, Donaghy now takes possession, and he's been a good man earlier on. I can see a couple of substitutes warming up there. Peter McKenna, the experienced Peter McKenna, coming in. Maybe Johnny McKenna too coming in. So the two of them could be introduced here to add a bit of experience to the Donaghmore lineup, because they are, I have to say, a youthful side. A couple of challenges goes under. The referee lets it go eventually, and it's a free to Loughmacrory. The referee going to stop the play though. There's a challenge come in then. The referee's going to have a word. Substitution being made. Number 10 is coming in, and that is Johnny McKenna. He's replacing Fergal Donaghy. And while the announcement there for a block car is made, the substitutions are being made down below us, and it is Peter McKenna coming in.
Just on that, Paddy, like Donaghmore had maybe well into double figures of hand passes and gained no ground. Just give Loughmacrory that wee bit of time just to squeeze up the pitch and force the turnover. But Donaghmore don't use the kick pass that often, and it's something maybe they could try just to bypass a few Loughmacrory bodies.
Absolutely. Paul Porkmina is a free just over the halfway line, on the halfway line literally, as the ball goes down the near side once again, and Mina picks it, takes a return pass. He's got Dobbs for company, as he so often does. Out the near side, Mina gets the shot away on the left hand side, flashed in and flashed over the bar, and all of a sudden Loughmacrory are putting a bit of one between themselves and Donaghmore.
Yeah, just as they forced into their own mistake and then been rewarded with a free kick. And just Pádraig Mina, just lovely line with left foot, just tucked it over the bar for his 3rd point of the day.
Nice style.
Yeah,
nice style.
It's the left footers, Paddy, just that wee bit more.
Oh yeah, I'm saying on. There's a change there for Loughmacrory, of course, as well. Kieran Mina, of course, in the backroom team there, heading for another inter-county job at the end of the year. But
there's a one-on-one inside. Yeah, first time they've kicked it.
Ball inside, and Noah Grimes couldn't take possession of the ball. Grimes has been very quiet in this contest. He's been well marked by Arnold Masadukas.
Fair play to you, Paddy. You're better man than me.
Somebody wrote it out phonetically for me, and our apologies if it's wrong. But
I think Noah was probably thinking about what he was doing with the ball before he actually won it. But they have that opportunity of getting it in early because he's a real threat in there.
Michael McNamee's been introduced for Loughmacrory. Yet to get a touch of the ball. All of a sudden, Donagmore's defence are tested. Donagmore's defence stand up to that challenge. Paul McCann and Dermot McCann having a good game so far on that far side. Challenge come in, and there will be the referee is going to have a word on that challenge.
Aidan Donaghy
on the far side.
Wee bit easier picked out because he likes to wear the socks up around the knees, Paddy.
Absolutely.
No, it's actually changed. Thought he was calling over. He called over actually Pádraig Mina.
Yeah, it was Mina. He did issue the card too. And Donaghy with the socks as always. Those yellow and black socks as far up the knees as they'll go. Interesting one I read there the other day about soccer and shin pads. Apparently now that some boys aren't even wearing only wee matchbox sizes.
Seen that already.
Gone are the days, where you had to wear proper shin pads. Hey.
Yeah, they're
crazy.
A small and slim lines, you get them now.
A wee bit too small sometimes, not really much protection. Not much protection either for the Donaghmore one, and the ball over on that far side. He has to release it. He's got a free hit here. If he gets this one away, The referee, well, he's let the advantage continue, and
Jesus,
that's a strange
twice,
one.
That's twice now, Paddy. You know, there's not much of an advantage in that.
No, and it is with
and
they're on the attack.
Aidan Donaghy was the third man, had to come over the line there, Paddy. That was a bit of a miss as well. If he come over the line to get the ball, the third man, should have been a free kick from just the halfway line.
A few breaches not picked up on as McCullough hits this one. And that is a glorious 2-pointer from McCullough. And as you say, score of the day.
Donaghmore will feel aggrieved in that, Paddy, because there was no advantage at all here. It should have been a free kick for Donaghmore. There was absolutely no advantage in it. So
is the contest over?
Yeah. Well, look, Paddy, we know leads you can gather up a big lead fairly quickly, and a lead can disappear. So Donaghmore have started to kick the ball here, and I think it's a tactics that could work for them.
Donaghmore, well, Noah Grimes went for it. The tackle come in on Macedoukis, and will be a free in. He really committed himself to the challenge, and trying to pick somebody to have a go at this one. You'd expect it to be Donaghy.
No, he's not on the pitch now, so he's gone. So I would imagine it would be Cormac McCann.
I meant to say. As long as Donaghy been withdrawn there.
Yeah, they need to score, Paddy. They haven't scored from the very first minute in the first half, so roughly 15 minutes ago they haven't scored, so they'll want to get this one on the board.
Sean Donaghy and Fergal Donaghy have been replaced. It's going to curve away wide.
Probably just forcing it. Probably a wee bit outside his distance, Paddy, and that's why Fergal Donaghy would normally take those free kicks.
Yeah, 114 to 17, 7 between them. Time ticking on towards the 17th minute here. The Connollys of Moy Senior Football Championship. Carrickmore, Thrillick and Errigal Kieran are in the hat for the semi-final. Who will join them? At this stage, it looks like Loughmacrory are in the box seat. They have at least 1 foot in that semi-final draw, but they're on the attack here once again. The referee though gives a free to Donaghmore. Donaghmore need to get a couple of scores on the board.
They do.
And a couple of big scores, you'd have to think, at this stage. But they have plenty of time. Shot comes in now on the edge of the big arc. And that one has went over the bar. Some of the supporters calling them to move the ball. But it's
seven wides and down. But
easier said than done against a well-organised Loughmacrory.
They are, but it's just on when you feel the gap maybe opening up, Paddy, to 7 points. You maybe force the 2-pointers. You go looking them instead of let them come tell you.
Yeah, that's it. Si. There's no doubt about that. As the ball goes out that far side once again. And Donaghmore have men over. McCann has to work it forward himself. The referee has the hand up once again. It's a long ranger this time on the far side. And is it a 2-pointer? It is a 2-pointer from the far side. And is it Cassidy?
Yeah, I think it might be just Ronan Cassidy. A wee bit hard to see just with the sun.
Well,
yeah, I think it may have been him.
But just when we said it was changing, well,
it's the score they needed.
Absolutely, it is 114 to 19 now. 5 between them. Loughmacrory possession again. We have a game in our hands, so there's no doubt about that. Here at O'Neill Park in Dungannon. As always, our thanks to Mickey Kelly and the team here. As Donaghy goes forward. Tried to lay the pass off it again. Great defending from this Donaghmore side. All of a sudden they can feel maybe we have a grip here. We may get something out of this game.
You find, Paddy, once you go 6-7 down, you have to go after the ball that wee bit harder. And Donaghmore have done that. They got a couple of breaks around the middle of the field. They've got a couple of shots away. They just have upped their work rate that wee bit more. They felt the game maybe slipping away from them. So if they got another score, the tails could be up.
Absolutely. Man coming forward.
There's room out this side here.
Now. He has loads of room on the side once again. It's been a case throughout this contest. Tom Grimes calling for it here, and down this near side is Ronan Donnelly. He is a potential target if it comes this direction. It goes to Grimes for really the first time. Grimes jinks away from the marker, 3 around him. Thought about the shot for a split second, tries to get the pass away, does get it inside to Joey Clark. Clark closing in, it's in the net from Joey Clark. And that has changed this game, has turned the game on its head. It was great work from Noah Grimes. He had 3 men around him. He managed to get the pass away, and what a finish.
Yeah, just a different complexion on the game now altogether, Paddy. And that man, Joey Clark, who ghosted into the position in the first half, has done the exact same in the second half and rifled the shot from all of 20 metres. Not sure how it managed to get all the way through, but it beat Dushin Kane from a distance.
And that coming on 20 minutes. We're in for a fine 10 minutes here. 2 between them. It was 7 just 2 minutes ago. So there you go. How things can change. Right in the obit, no point in the Tyrone County Championship, that's for sure, as it's down this near side with Gallagher. We're in for a fine contest finish, a fine climax to this one, I should say. The ball comes back out again to Donaghy. Aidan Donaghy, socks up to the ankles, back across this right hand side again. Shot comes in from Fox. It's just turned away wide, and we are starting to slip in.
But Ronan Fox had a shot, but I think maybe just Joey Clark just did it the last second, just to put him under that wee bit more pressure.
But what a finish from Clark.
Oh, super. And
when you watch that one again, couldn't you?
He's a real driving force. He's that ability just to beat his one-on-one marker. And he gets into some lovely positions. That's 3 goals in this year's championship for him, Paddy.
You could say, has it a bad year?
No.
That's for sure.
Oh, there's a slip here. It was one-on-one.
Again, and it is the wee man, Grimes, cutting in. Shot comes in from Grimes, and it just rolls inches wide. And that was a glorious chance to change this game.
He just slipped, and Donaghmore have used the kick pass that wee bit more, Paddy, because Noah is getting out in front. Loughmacrory are squeezing up the pitch, so they are leaving one-on-ones. If they can get the ball in, he can cause damage.
Absolutely. He's starting to come more and more into the game, because he was so quiet for about,
Yeah, he's been quiet.
40 minutes there.
We're used to seeing him, and probably the last day out sticks in mind that he had a really good man of the match display. So
scored 1-5 the last day, and a real tense parish derby.
There's a squeeze on now from Donaghmore, can't go back to the keeper.
Of course, Shane Dobbs, the man taking control of the situation there, can't get it away, manages to lay it off to Masadukas. I think that's how you pronounce it. But call him Arnold, because he's an absolute gentleman and loves his football. As the ball goes forward for Cahir Gallagher. Again out this near side, it comes to Dara Corn. He's coming forward once again, loves the runs forward. Part of the Corn dynasty, of course, round Loughmacrory. Better known potentially for their handball exploits, but certainly young Dara, a fine footballer, cousin of Michael Home on that far side. So many relatives around this Loughmacrory side, but the
wee breaks the ball are just starting to go Donaghmore's way.
The attack's turned over once again, and all of a sudden Donaghmore with their tails up, driving forward. Grimes wants it again. He's greedy for ball now. Try to get the pass out this near side. Shot comes in from distance from the number 20, Ronan Donnelly, and that one goes wide. Rushed potentially. It was an opportunity to get another pass away.
Yeah, maybe just Noah Grimes come to the ball and attracted a few people. Maybe instead of doubling back, giving Ronan Cassidy a wee bit more room, they attracted a few bodies to the ball and just put the needless pressure on the shot. But
that was a very short kick out there, almost caused Arnold problems there, but the ball's back inside, and an opportunity for Donaghy. Laid back to McCullough. Back it comes again. The challenge comes down. What defending we've seen here from both sides today. But this Donaghmore defence have really stepped up in this last quarter. They're on the attack here once again, Donaghmore. Moving the ball with a bit more assuredness. And they're trying to sweep the passes across. And they're not as patient as they were. They want to get the ball forward because they can see the finish line coming, and they can see themselves just pushing on a wee bit more. Back inside again, trying to get Grimes away. Super defend there from Arnold, and he's had a fine afternoon, there's no doubt about that. As it goes back to Donaghy. Cathal Donaghy this time, man of the match the last day, played a key role today as well, as Aidan Donaghy comes forward. Moves it out that right hand side. Dobbs is an out down this near side. If it comes his direction from Roland Fox, and eventually it will come his direction down this terrace side here in the bright sunshine. Everybody with hands over eyes to shade themselves from the bright sunshine. As it comes back out again, we've had some wettings here over the last couple of months, but as Ray McCullough goes forward, it's a super day. It could be a super day for Loughmacrory, but Donaghmore will still have a say on this one as we head towards the final 5 minutes here. The Vuvuzelas battling with the commentary team as the shot comes in from Donaghy on the left, and it's over the bar, and they're going to make a change here once again as well, and it's going to be Ryan Grimley coming in, but that's a good score. They needed that one.
Yeah, they did. They were under a bit of pressure in the last 5-6 minutes. Donaghmore were getting their hands on an awful lot of ball, but just a bit of experience to work it to the man in the right position, and another good score from Cathal Donaghy. It's
been an entertaining contest, there's no doubt about that, and you will be picking a man of the match very shortly for us as well. Kyle the Connolly's of Moy, Tyrone GATV man of the match. The winners in this for both teams have been good today. Noah Grimes for Donaghmore, Cahill Donaghy for Loughmacrory. As Grimes picks it up on that far side, he'd love to finish with a bit of flair in this one. We've had 2 cracking goals from Joey Clark. Grimes wants to get in the act, gets the ball out this near side, wants to return pass, goes inside once again, ball comes out, and they have to recycle back to that patient build up once again out to Cassidy. Good performance from him as well. Number 11 on his back, puts it laterally across the 45-metre line for them to slowly rebuild. Out there with Connor Cush, who's been trying so hard to get a couple of good shots away today. Hits this one and hits this one wide as well, and there will be another change on this near side. It's about 11 wides, is it?
Yeah, but it's, when
both sides have had chances.
Yeah, they have. We've had 17 or 18 wides over the total of both teams so far, but in a really good position again, and no elements to put them off. That's exactly where you want to be taking your shots at.
Thomas McGuigan's been withdrawn there for Donaghmore. The kick out's another short one out this near side, heading towards the dugout down below us. That's the Donaghmore dugout. And as the ball went over the line, the linesman's right on it there, keeping an eye on things as Dara Curran comes away with it once again, trying to get away from the marker. And the man with the ball is Ryan Grimley, and will be a free.
He's going to bring it up for a 2-pointer effort, Paddy, if they can knock it over. Well, he'll obviously bring it inside, but
you have the choice.
You have the choice because the infraction happened on the outside. So
I think they're just happy to go with the effort. Although McCann's coming across to say to him,
it's 26 minutes gone. Maybe keep the scoreboard ticking, Paddy, and bring it back till a 2-point game.
I think that's what he's planning to do. Yeah, he's not going to take the risk to go for the 2-pointer. He's just on the edge of the wee arc there. And so far, Cormac McCann has been very, very accurate with his efforts. Can he continue that into these closing stages to make it interesting? McCann
fourth point of the day
over
for
the bar. An important score, and certainly 115 to
well, it just brings
210.
the Paddy back to a 1-score game now with the 2-pointer, obviously. So I would imagine Oisin Kane is going to send this one as long and far as possible. Looks to be a bit of an overload from
out this near side.
On this near side, but that sometimes can be applied. But looks like he's just going to land it in an area.
That's where he's putting it, trying to find Grimley. Just come on there, and Grimley gets a great touch on it. He was the target, but he's been turned over. But they've won it back once again. Donaghy doing well. Has to try and release the ball. Does release the ball back out to space where Dobbs is. Hand shadows the eyes there as he gets the pass away to Curran, and then Curran will go forward once again. Time against Donaghmore. We'll see how much additional time there is going to be. I don't think there's going to be an awful lot. There's not been a lot of stoppages in this one. And again, it is Loughmacrory coming forward, a place in the semi-final up for grabs here this afternoon. Ball inside from Michael Home. A goal chance, you'd have to say. Challenge comes in. It will be a free in this near side. And the referee calls it back. And, he's going to have a look just where that one was.
Super work from Michael Home. He evaded 2 or 3 tackles on a hand pass right in. It just guarantees the score from a 13-yard free kick and gives Rory McCullough a chance to push it out again until Donaghmore would potentially need a goal.
Donaghmore need a goal into the final 2 minutes of normal time. We'll see how much additional there's going to be in a minute, but McCullough, you would expect to put this one over the bar for sure.
Hopefully you don't put the commentator's curse on him, Paddy.
No, I don't think, not on this occasion. Not even me or you can put the curse on him this time. 2-10, 116. McCullough, another good performance from him this afternoon. Opens it up to 3-point advantage going into the home straight here of the Connolly's of Moy Tyrone Senior Football Championship quarter final. The draw for the semi-finals will be made on Tyrone GA YouTube after this one. And we'll wait to see who will get who. But either way, whatever happens, there are going to be 2 cracking Senior Football Championship semi-finals in a fortnight's time. That is a fact. Tyrone Championship, you can see the mountain neutrals are here today watching this one. Talking to people from Monaghan, from Derry, from Armagh, as far as Galway earlier on this afternoon watching this one. Love the fact that it's winner take all. The knockout format certainly working. Ball out this near side, picked up by Ronan Donnelly. End of match positions. 3 minutes of additional time to be played. It's out this near side with McCann. McCann has to recycle it to Noah Grimes. Noah Grimes gets the ball inside. An opportunity for the substitute driving forward. Goes to ground onto the challenge. Shot comes in and it's blocked away. And it's always, I thought it was picked off the ground there for a split second, but the play continues. And it's still, the ball's still live with McCann. Gets it back out once again. And it's important now Donaghmore don't do anything silly with this one. 2-point effort from the far side. And this one I said, don't do anything silly.
Yeah,
that's just what they do.
Yeah, look, it's you probably there was
he forced it.
Yeah,
really.
he just was taking a shot, and they haven't been accurate from those type of positions today at all.
2-10 is what Donaghmore have on the scoreboard. They scored 3-24 against Galway. The kick out from the right hand side from O'Kane. We're into additional time.
Out to the big man again.
Target man Grimley gets a hand on it. What an important substitution that has been from Kieran Meehan and his team there down below us as the ball goes down this near side once again to Donaghmore. It's a case of holding on to the ball now as we head in towards the closing stages of this quarter final, the final of the quarter finals. A substitution about to be made. Enda Donaghmore about to be introduced. Down this near side as Shane Dobbs comes forward. He's had his trademark 1 point so far in the championship. He wouldn't mind another one. An insurance one now would be a great score, and it's an opportunity down this near side for Gallagher. Lays it back again. Happy from Michael Home, trying to get the pass inside. The referee says it will be a free in, and that you would think should be enough insurance here in this contest.
Yeah, that'll push it out, Paddy, till a 4-point game again. But just that wee bit more patient in the attack. Loughmacrory willing to work it into areas and get the right man on the ball. And obviously Donaghmore just being eager in the tackle, having to force it.
McCullough again, and it's change being made there. It's Ronan Fox been withdrawn. Good performance, Kyle. If you that's your man of the match, that's grand.
Yeah,
no,
so
but you aren't going to change at this stage. No, and your man of the match is.
Look, I thought with both teams probably being inefficient in front of goals and a really good score there again. Went someone who just snuffed out the threat of Conor Cush up front, Nathan Kelly. He's had 2 diving blocks. Anywhere Conor Cush has went on the pitch, he has stopped him. Who's a very influential player for Donaghmore, and he's done a real captain's role here. He's driven his team on today, so he's been, just as we see him taking the ball in the middle of the field again, Paddy, super catch, just exactly what you want from your captain.
An historic semi-final beckons now for the men from the Loch.
Possibly maybe themselves and Carrickmore drew in one semi-final, which would be tasty, Paddy.
Well, do you know what? You know, you have Trillick, you have Errigal Kieran, you have Carrickmore, and potentially now Loughmacrory, and any one of those meetings, any one of those pairings will be an absolute cracker.
We've seen it with the results that have came, Paddy, in the last 2 games. Probably width of a crossbar keeping Trillick in the championship on Friday night, and Omagh giving Errigal Kieran a real good run and a scare yesterday even, which obviously will bring those teams on an awful lot as well going into the next round. But yeah, very hard to pick the winners of the Tyrone Championship, Paddy, and it's hard to do back to back.
Absolutely. Now we know what
05, 06 I think maybe from Carrickmore.
04, 05. 04, yeah, 05 you were spot on. It was Carrickmore, definitely Carrickmore.
It's
they beat Omagh.
Very, very hard to do because, Paddy, every game is like a final. You can't pick for a certain stage. You have to go at it hammer and tongs.
Well, we're into the closing stage. Donaghmore need a goal and hope that they can win the kick out. We wrote their obituary maybe earlier on in this one. We were wrong too, because they come back to within 2 points, but they just cannot withstand the pressure from Loughmacrory.
I have to put it in, Paddy, because Paul Gallagher's going to run out of time for them.
Yeah, we've played 33 minutes.
It's round the house now.
And, well, it's high ball in. Dangerous ball. And it's taken away by Shane Dobbs. And the referee blows the final whistle. And it is Loughmacrory. Many people have suggested this year, Kyle, that Loughmacrory are the team to watch. Without the fact that they have a couple of players, away from the fact they have a couple of players missing, of course, as well, but they find themselves now in the last 4.
Yeah, they do, and you know, league form, obviously they had a couple on the county squad, which doesn't help them on the course of their league campaign for a few games, but yeah, look, they have forwards up front that can cause you an awful lot of bother. We've seen that. 2 midfielders who are very, very good as well, but from a Donaghmore point of view, when you kick 11, 12 ways, you probably don't deserve to win the game, and that's what it came down to. Once they got the goal to pull it back to the 2-point game, they needed the next score. They never got it, Paddy, and Loughmacrory just were getting their scores that wee bit easier.
Before we have the draw, Kyle, what's your thoughts on it? Anybody could win it?
Oh, look, we've talked about the Tyrone Championship now for... It's the topic of conversation with everyone, and it's very, very hard to do back to back. Obviously the bullseye will be firmly on Ergal Kieran, with everyone going out to get them, obviously getting to the All-Ireland Cup final last year, but Trillick will fancy their chances. Obviously Carrickmore with a good display and a 5-point win over Aidan Dark today, so Loughmacrory now will fully focus on the recovery, and nice for them to be in the semi-final of the championship.
Well, that draw will be made very, very shortly, just down on the table down below us there. It'll be interesting to see what the outcome is on that one, and of course we will have a couple of wonderful games to come next weekend in the Connolly's of Moy Tyrone Intermediate and Junior Football Championship. Congratulations there to man and match. We will go over to YouTube now for the draw here on Connolly's of Moy Tyrone TV. Thanks very much to Kyle, thanks to Jimmy and Damien. We'll take a break here, but with the final score, it is Loughmacrory 117, Donaghmore 210. The draw coming next.
You'll be on holidays, I'll show you the holiday. Staring into the abyss here.
Once again to Dungannon for the final draw in the Connolly of Boy Senior Championship semi-finals. After a post-soccer weekend of wonderful games, we have 4 teams to play. We have Trillick, Ergal Kieran, Carrickmore and Loughmacrory. We're joined here by County Chairman as always, Mark Slum, and Niall Gordon from Connolly's of Moy, our sponsor. So, without further ado, I'll ask Mark to pull the first team from the hat. Fourth team out is the current county champions, Ergal Kieran. And Ergal Kieran will play Trillick 6 Thank you.
Step into Tyrone, a place steeped in history and culture, from ancient traditions to vibrant modern life. It's a county that captures the heart, home to some of Ireland's most breathtaking natural beauty, landscapes that inspire and invigorate. And right here, in this special corner of the world, we have witnessed some of sport's most historic moments. From the roar of the crowd to the skill on the pitch, Tyrone GAA is woven into the very fabric of this place.
The answer is no. He finishes to the back of the net from our goal chance.
Over the past 30 years, champions have risen and legends have been made. Clubs like Errigal Kieran, Trillick and Pomeroy have etched their stories into history. Every year, new heroes emerge, each one carrying the pride of Tyrone's footballing tradition. And it's here in this hallowed ground that the passion continues to burn brightly. This is Tyrone. More than just a county, it's a feeling. It's home. Behind those incredible performances, behind the jerseys and the tackles are just everyday people. They're our neighbours, our friends, our family. These players are part of our towns and villages. And by supporting our local businesses, we're not just helping them thrive, we're nurturing the communities that produce the talent we admire on the field. For over 30 years, Connolly's of Moy has been supporting our community. From local families to local legends, we're proud to be part of your lives, offering a wide range of quality furniture, from cosy sofas to elegant dining tables, tailored to suit every home. From choosing the perfect place to signing off on your new furniture, we're with you every step of the way. And as the echoes of past triumphs inspire us, we look forward to the future. The story of Tyrone continues to evolve, stronger than ever. In 2025, Connolly's of Moy will once again be proud sponsors of this great championship. It's not just furniture that Connolly's of Moy are delivering this year. As proud Tyrone people, we are honoured to once again support the Tyrone GAA Club Championships, one of the most historic competitions in Irish sport. Being part of this incredible tradition is a privilege for us. It's about more than sport, it's about community, loyalty and the pride we share in where we come from. This partnership with Tyrone GAA isn't just sponsorship, it's a chance to give something back. That's why this year we're doing something special. In collaboration with O'Neill's Sportswear, we're giving GAA fans the chance to win big. O'Neill's is a name known in every corner of Ireland. For generations, they've kitted out clubs, counties and communities with pride. Their gear isn't just worn, it's earned. That's why we're proud to partner with them to offer a truly meaningful prize. O'Neill's and Connolly's of Moy have teamed up to give your club the ultimate gear upgrade. One lucky team will win a full O'Neill's playing kit, and every player will also receive a club-branded kit bag courtesy of Connolly's of Moy. It's a prize that could make a real difference to a club that lives and breathes the game. To enter, simply visit connolly'sofmoy.com/sport and submit your details. The winner will be announced on October 27th. Whether you're a player, volunteer or a lifelong supporter, we'd love for your club to be in with a chance. And of course, when it comes to furniture, there's still only one place to go. You'll find us on the Armagh Road in the town of Moy. You know the saying by now. Say it with me. Where do you want to be?